All right, so what we're going to be talking about today is your dryer vent. A lot of us forget about inspecting your dryer vent, and it could cause a fire. So what happened to me about 4 years ago when I purchased a home, I brought my washer and dryer in. In the middle of the cycle, the dryer kept on stopping. I thought it was the dryer. My technician said, you know what, check your duct, make sure that it's not clogged. Sure enough, it was completely clogged, so it was overheating my dryer. A lot of the fires are caused by clogged ducts from the dryer, so you definitely want to get a little kit like this. It's about 8 feet long. When you put it together, you can pick it up at Homedepot, Lowe's, or Amazon. I'll put some of the links below. They do help out the channel. It's totally worth it. Put it on your calendar every year or every 2 years. Do an inspection. Don't forget, you also want to check your flexible pipe going from your dryer to the wall. A lot of the times the humidity will keep all the lint against the pipe, and that's how it becomes completely clogged. There's other options also where you put your filter for your dryer. There's a thin wired brush that you can stick in there, and with the shop vac you could go ahead and clean that out too. So there's different options to keep your dryer nice and clean. So if you don't have the means of doing it, you could always contact a company. They'll come out, do an inspection, and they'll clean the pipe for you. It's not worth the fire that it could cause in your home for something so simple like this. So, you know, this one here, you put it together by using a drill. You might want to use a mask too. You know, there's a lot of dust going on, and a nice little strong shop vac. You could go ahead and put it in there. If you don't have a drill, all you have to do is go in and out with this one little by little, and eventually you take, you know, all the lint that's in the pipe. I put it on my calendar now. Every 2 years I do an inspection. In my case now, we're kind of redoing the laundry. We're getting brand new washers and dryers, and, you know, do a little paint, some cabinetry. So I decided to, you know, make a little video for anybody who's having issues with your dryer, possibly shutting off in the middle of the cycle, you know, and it's probably overheating because of the dryer vent. Like, even though you have a dryer that's right next to an exterior wall, you want to check especially this one here. What happens is a lot of people push them back, then they actually crush them just a bit, and then you have that buildup in the actual flexible pipe. So a lot of the times also they do come loose, they break, and you want to inspect it, replace it. It's not worth it, you know, that it could cause a fire. So these are very inexpensive. You could try to clean them. They're a pain in the butt because it's got all the little ribs on it. But like I say, mine is not that bad. I'm gonna go ahead and clean it anyway. So, you know, with that said, guys, don't forget to like and follow. We have great videos coming and you don't want to miss them. So let's get right to it. All right, so this is a very simple process. It comes with these flexible, I don't think these are fiberglass, I think these are just plastic, and then your brush. You're gonna go ahead and, you know, screw it in. You can start, if you want, with a simple one. So if you have, let's say, a short distance, all you need is basically one. So depending how long you have it, that's why this one is 8 feet long. So like I say, if you don't have a drill, you know, you could just go ahead, kind of like twist it, the entrance of your piping, depending if it's, you know, going up like mine. Once you get in there, then you could just go ahead, go up and down, and then it'll clean it using your shop vac at the tip of your you know, exhaust or your vent. That way, anything that falls down, you know, it gets sucked up by the vacuum. If not, the whole room is just gonna be a mess. But very, very simple. And then you're just gonna go ahead and put them all together. So depending on, like I said, you know, how long your vent is. All right, so very, very flexy. Okay, so if you are gonna be using the drill, remember, only go clockwise, because if you go counterclockwise, then what happens is once you're in there, it's going to come loose. So you keep it, as you go in and out, you're going to keep it in a clockwise rotation. Okay, that way, you know, neither the tip or any of these joints will come loose. All right, so my vent is not in bad shape, but as you can see here, you know, this is what collects. You know, usually happens on, you know, areas where there's angles or turns or anything like that. So what we're gonna go ahead and do is we're gonna start off, you know, with the just 2 sticks for now, just to get it in there. And once we get it in there, once it starts, because mine goes up the wall. Once it goes up, then I'll go ahead and turn on the vacuum, and I'll go ahead and start doing the actual drill. So we're gonna go ahead and put the drill on the tip, and little by little, we're gonna go ahead and turn it. But if you don't have a drill, you could just go up and down, you know, like this. You can see there, look at all that dust coming down. So that's why I was telling you to wear a mask. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn on the vacuum. It's gonna go a little loud. right, guys, so as you can see, a lot of, some stuff came out. It wasn't that bad, so which is good. So, now I'm going to go ahead and clean the flexible one and then put it back. So, with that, that shows you that very important to clean it every year or every 2 years, depending how much drying you do. And even if you have a business, the same thing. You want to keep an eye on your dryer vent. So I've seen people have complained that their dryer doesn't work, that it's very hot in the room. So if you feel a lot of heat in the room, it could be that the actual flexible pipe that connects to this one is broken and you get the extra heat in the room. So you definitely don't want to have that. So, all right, so let's go ahead and clean the other one. All right, so, mine is a little dirty, so I'm going to take advantage now. I'm going to do an inspection on it, and I'm going to go ahead and clean it, and then we're going to go ahead and reinstall it. So if I see any tears or anything like that, I'm going to toss it out, and I'm going to get a brand new one. All right, so as you can see, it's got, some lint in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the vacuum on the other side, and then I'm going to go ahead and use the little brush from the opposite side. So. All right, so much better, nice and clean, versus this little section that I didn't do. Still has some lint right here, which I'm going to go ahead and clean now. So I'll do it from both sides. Like I say, make sure you do an inspection. Make sure there's no tears or anything like that. You don't want to have excess of this, flexible, vent anywhere. So cut exactly what you need, maybe a little bit enough to get in and out or whatever the case may be. But, try to make sure that you don't have any excess or any kinks kinks this way, like flat. Do an inspection. If not, toss it, get a new one, and you'll be good to go. All right, so this is the back of the dryer. You're also going to go ahead and clean, using the brush as far in as you possibly can with the drill in your shop vac. All right, so yes, look how nice that looks in there now, nice and clean. All right, so let's go check out the front. All right, guys, so using the little adapter that I showed you for your shop vac, this one's pretty thin, so it will work inside there. The brush works fantastic in combination with this one. This is, not acceptable. The lint should be basically cleaned out all the time, so you don't have, a lot of the buildup. All right, guys, so as you can see in there, you also get buildup, especially coming in from the inside of the dryer, this little vent that's here. So you want to go ahead and use that little, All right, so this is the other kit you can get. It comes with a narrow one, so you could do the thinner pipe inside here, and then this one you could possibly do this little area here where all the little crate is right here, the little screen, so you could get that. So we're going to use both to see one is more successful, and it does come with like a protective plastic coating, and it also protects the tip so that way it doesn't scratch your your dryer. And it's pretty long. This one here comes with a handle. And very, very simple, inexpensive. Like I said, you can get these at Home Depot, Lowe's, or online. So we're gonna go ahead and start the cleaning process. First, I'm gonna see before I turn on the vacuum to see if this one fits inside here. And as you can see, these soft bristles. So it's cleaning this little section right here. This one you don't hook up to to the drill, but you could kind of twist it with the handle. I guess you could if you wanted to. Oh, this is fun. You can go down there. Oops. Let's turn on the vac. So it looks much better than it did before. Pretty clean. I mean, this dryer is probably 6 or 7 years old. It looks pretty good, so happy with the outcome. Really like that little kit for the brush and your shop vac, and you should be good to go. All right, guys, so just to recap, make sure that you do your inspection at least once every 2 years or so for your dryer vent. Make sure that your flexible vent is actually healthy and it's not kinked. Also, don't forget to clean your filter, weekly, or depending on how much use you have. You could also use one of these attached to your shop vac to clean where that filter area goes. You could do that every 6 months or so. Also, you could clean the exhaust part of the dryer. You do have accumulation there too. And, make sure that you do it and you don't forget about it. You definitely don't want a fire caused by the lint accumulation, or you have some inefficient dryers that are going to cost you more in the electric bill. So with that said, don't forget to like and follow. We have great videos. If you have any questions, let me know. Check out some of the links below. They do help us out. And I'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching.